My name's Diana. I've now been fostering, I'm just coming up for 6 years. I've always loved kids. I've had my own children, I've had stepchildren. It's just something that I've always loved to be involved in somehow. And when all of mine kind of flew the nest, I was left literally empty nest. I actually contacted the fostering agency to see about actually whether I could or not. And they said absolutely, even though I was single. It was amazing to see. So it was definitely a kind of, I didn't want to stay in the job that I was in anymore. I'd done 15 years. I didn't want to do another 15 years. I was hitting 50, various different things. And once they told me that I was absolutely eligible, then I just went for it. It seemed to happen quite fast. I got sort of approved in the May. And during this time, I did have a couple of kids that were available. And possible good match. So by the end of July, I actually had 2 children. So it wasn't that long at all from the May to July, and they're still with me now, 5.5 years later. We did have an initial previous meeting, sort of, a meet and greet a few weeks beforehand. They came round for an afternoon, couple of hours. Went for a walk down to the park and showed them the local area. Then they came again a week or so later and did an overnight. And then it was basically 2 weeks after that, then they moved in. From the moment they came was, very long hair, very shy, very skinny, hood up, headphones in. Now, oh my God. It just, honestly, it's such a different person in so many different ways, and it's amazing to see. And the other one's grown them so much more confidence as well. And that's what it's all about. That is just the be all and end all. That is the plan from the start to the finish. And when you can get them over that line, then you've kind of done the job that you really wanted to do. Just seeing them happy, enjoying themselves, and just being the kids that they need to be, and just learning the life skills. It is so amazing to see, them just growing up as a kid should, Both of them call me mum. They have done for years now, and we do have a really good relationship. It just shows that they feel, I suppose, the same towards me as I do towards them, because that's who I am to me, I'm mum, end of. So, and they obviously appreciate and see that from their side as well. From the moment they turn up, they are family, and then it's just, you learn about them, they learn about you, and you just get into a routine and settle, and you ask a lot of questions, and eventually, and like I say, your love for them just grows over time, naturally, because they're there 24/7, It is just seeing them being able to actually function for themselves, that that whenever they move on, they're going to be in a place where they can, I've got one that's just about to finish college. That's such an achievement to finish, GCSEs and then go through 3 years of college. The other one is just starting a second year in college, plans to go to university. All of those are just the most amazing things, to know from where, like I say, the younger one never even thought they would even get into an exam room for GCSEs, let alone go on to university. They're the most moments that you kind of really cherish, because that there was a possibility that they would never have got there. So long as they're happy and they have their own place in the world, that's it, I'm good with that. When she moves on, because obviously, like I say, she's getting that bit older now, she knows that she can still come round for dinner. She knows that she'll still be coming on the family holidays, the weddings, whatever else, they are family, that's it, end of. It's helped me, I suppose in some ways, a lot of people say keep you young in some ways, physically as well as mentally. And just, like I say, it's given me a different focus and a different purpose now, So, yeah, it's made a big difference to my life. My biggest regret is that I didn't look into it sooner, because I honestly thought that because I had the cancer, that I had to be 5 years all clear before I could even think about going forward for this, but that wasn't the case. I found out afterwards, after I'd actually applied, that I only had to be 1 year clear. So I was devastated to find out that I could have actually done this so many years beforehand. It changes your life all for the better. I mean, I'm not going to say it's easy, because it's not always easy, and it will keep you busy. If you're thinking about fostering, I can't see why it wouldn't be right, to be honest, because you've obviously got a thing for children anyway. So it's just a matter of having the confidence to do it more so than anything, because I say, if you're actually already thinking about it, the want and the need's already there. So go for it.